Beware of scams. Fraud and scams are on the rise, and everyone is a potential target. Criminals are becoming more and more creative in their attempts to part people from their money and property. While many insurers offer the option for identity protection coverage in their policies, voluntarily parting with property is excluded under most insurance policies. According to the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, 2024 was a record year for scams. Losses from scams totaled over $12.5 billion in the United States. That's up 25% from 2023. Globally, estimated losses to scammers exceeded $1.03 trillion. Senior citizens are especially vulnerable to scams. They lost $4.8 billion in 2024. According to the FBI, the average loss sustained by those over age 60 was $83,000 in 2024. Schemes include exploitation scams, where the victim is conned into paying for hidden shipping charges or magazine subscriptions, quack dietary or weight loss products, or faulty investments. There are also con artist scams, like fake lottery or sweepstakes winnings, and sweetheart scams where the scammer pretends to be in love to get money. Seniors are likely targeted because they are seen as having large sums of retirement savings and are used to shopping over the phone. Also, as people age, they may become more forgetful. Scammers sometimes call pretending to be someone the senior has done business with previously, or claiming they owe money and threaten the senior with legal action. A particularly nasty scam is someone calling and posing as a grandchild and asking for money to help them out of a jam. They say the money has to be wired, and the caller asks them to please not tell their parents. Investment scams are also common. Who can forget Bernie Madoff and his $50 billion fraud? Every U.S. citizen over the age of 65 is eligible for Medicare, and fraud in that system is rampant. For example, the scammer provides free or discounted equipment or services, and then insurers are billed for unnecessary services or equipment. Windshield or auto repair is another type of scam. Some scammers go door to door, pointing out cracks or damage in windshields or on vehicles and offering to replace the windshield for free or to repair the damage at a discount. Fraudulent repairs and windshield replacement are not actually free. They increase insurance costs for everyone. In addition, the replacement may be substandard, putting auto operators and their passengers at risk. In any case, once the scammer has insurance information, they may continue to bill the insurance company for medical equipment or services or duplicate windshield replacements. Telephone fraud comes in various forms, including spoofing, sweepstakes winnings, free vacations, or great investment opportunities. Spoofing is when a scammer hijacks someone's phone number and it shows up on the caller ID of the intended victim, leading them to believe they are talking to someone they know or a trusted source, such as a financial institution. Email addresses can also be spoofed. Offers of free vacations or discounted services abound. Often, the caller insists that this is a limited-time offer, and a decision must be made right away. Never provide personal information to anyone who calls you. This includes Social Security, bank account, or credit card numbers, or any passwords or PINs. The federal do not call list blocks most, but not all unsolicited calls. Scammers will often ignore the law and contact numbers on the list. Those callers should be reported to www.donotcall.gov. There are also services available that can block calls from robocallers or known scammers. If you decide to make a charitable donation or a purchase, ask the caller to send you something in writing. Ask how the charity uses the money they receive. A good resource is Charity Navigator at charitynavigator.org, which offers ratings on over 8,000 charities. Anyone who suspects they are a victim of fraud or attempted fraud should report the incident to the FTC. One of the stated goals of the FTC is to protect consumers by preventing fraud, deception, and unfair business practices in the marketplace. Another resource for fraud prevention is the Financial Fraud Enforcement Task Force. Remember, if the offer is too good to be true, it usually is. Thanks for taking the time to watch Expert Insights today. Hit the bell to subscribe for more valuable information to help your clients understand the potential risks of scams and how to reduce their exposure.